Ever wondered why some people are better at making decisions, solving problems, or understanding complex issues than others? Well, the secret lies in mastering two essential skills: critical thinking and problem solving. In a world where information comes at us from all directions, being able to discern fact from fiction, to analyze and evaluate arguments, and to make informed decisions has never been more important. This is where critical thinking comes in. It's the ability to objectively analyze and evaluate information to form a judgment. It's about not just accepting things at face value, but digging deeper, asking questions, and challenging assumptions. But that's only half the story. Life isn't always a multiple-choice question with a clear right answer. Often we're faced with complex problems that require innovative solutions. This is where problem-solving skills become crucial. It's about being able to find effective solutions to challenges and issues, to think outside the box, to adapt and innovate. So, why are these skills so important? Well, in our personal lives, these skills can help us make better decisions, from choosing a career path to managing our finances. They can help us navigate the complexities of relationships and understand the world around us. In our professional lives, employers value these skills because they are essential for productivity and innovation. Whether you're a doctor diagnosing a patient, a lawyer analyzing a case, a teacher planning a lesson, or an entrepreneur launching a startup, critical thinking and problem-solving skills are keys to success. In our civic lives, these skills can help us participate more effectively in our communities and societies. They can help us understand complex social issues, evaluate political arguments, and make informed voting decisions. In essence, critical thinking and problem-solving skills help us navigate our world, make sense of information, overcome challenges, and make informed decisions. They empower us to take control of our lives, to be proactive rather than reactive, to be creators rather than consumers. So, developing critical thinking and problem-solving skills is not just a necessity, it's a vital life skill. The journey towards becoming a critical thinker starts with a question. Now, you might be wondering, why questions? Well, asking questions is like turning on a flashlight in a dark room. It illuminates areas of uncertainty and ambiguity. It helps us to better understand the world around us, to challenge our assumptions, and to explore different perspectives. Think of it this way. Every time you encounter a new topic, a problem, or a claim, it's like stepping into an unfamiliar room. You don't know what's inside, where things are, or how they're arranged. But by asking questions, you can start to make sense of your surroundings. You can start to build a mental map of the room, so to speak. So what kind of questions should we be asking? Let's start with the basics. What is the main idea? This question helps us to identify the central concept or point. What are the evidence and reasons? These questions help us to scrutinize the supporting information and the rationale behind the idea. What are the implications and consequences? These questions help us to consider the potential effects and outcomes of the idea. But don't stop there. Dive deeper. Challenge the status quo. What are the assumptions and biases? These questions help us to reveal the underlying beliefs and prejudices. What are the alternative viewpoints or solutions? These questions help us to explore different perspectives and possibilities. Remember, questions are the keys that unlock the doors of understanding. They're the tools we use to dig deeper, to uncover hidden truths, and to challenge the unchallenged. But like any tool, they require practice to use effectively. So don't be afraid to ask, to question, to inquire. Embrace the power of questions. In the words of physicist Richard Feynman, I would rather have questions that can't be answered than answers that can't be questioned. So start asking, start questioning, start thinking critically. It's not about finding the right answer, but about asking the right questions. Remember, a curious mind is an active mind, so keep those questions coming. Ever heard the phrase evidence-based? Here's why it's critical. Evidence is the bedrock upon which critical thinking and problem-solving skills stand. It's the hard data, the facts, the observations and experiments that lend weight and credibility to our arguments and decisions. But what constitutes evidence? It could be anything from statistical data, observations, results from experiments, to testimonials that support or refute a claim or argument. The key is that it should be able to substantiate your reasoning or challenge your assumptions. Now you may ask, where do we seek this evidence? The answer is reliable sources of information. These could be peer-reviewed journals, authoritative books, reputable websites, or experts in the field. These sources usually undergo rigorous scrutiny before being published, ensuring that the information they provide is accurate, up-to-date, and unbiased. However, the internet is a double-edged sword. While it puts a wealth of information at our fingertips, it also hosts a myriad of sources that are biased, outdated, or downright inaccurate. So it's crucial to exercise discernment when sifting through this sea of information. Start by checking the credibility of the source. Who is the author? What are their credentials? What is the date of publication? Is the information corroborated by other reliable sources? These are some questions that can help you evaluate the reliability of a source. Another critical aspect is to be aware of confirmation bias, the tendency to favor information that confirms our existing beliefs or values. It's a common pitfall that can lead us astray from objective analysis. So, always approach evidence with an open mind, willing to accept information that may challenge your preconceived notions. Moreover, remember that the quality of evidence matters more than the quantity. One well-supported, credible piece of evidence is worth far more than multiple pieces of dubious or unsubstantiated information. So the next time you make a claim or argument, remember to back it up with solid evidence. Not only will this strengthen your argument, but it also fosters a culture of truth, transparency, and accountability, which is the very essence of critical thinking and problem solving. Logic isn't just for mathematicians and detectives, it's for everyone. It's a tool we can all wield to enhance our critical thinking and problem-solving skills. So how can we integrate logic into our daily thought processes? Firstly, it's crucial to define your terms clearly and precisely. When discussing a topic or problem, ensure you and your conversation partner are on the same page. Misunderstandings often arise from vague or ambiguous terms, so clarity is key. Next, identify your premises and conclusions. In simple terms, a premise is a statement that an argument claims will induce or justify a conclusion. It's the why that supports your what. For instance, if your argument is, "It's going to rain, so I should carry an umbrella," the premise is, "It's going to rain," and the conclusion is, "I should carry an umbrella." Once you've identified these, use deductive or inductive reasoning to infer conclusions from premises. Deductive reasoning moves from general statements to specific instances, guaranteeing the truth of the conclusion if the premises are true. An example is, all birds have feathers, penguins are birds, therefore penguins have feathers. On the other hand, inductive reasoning, which moves from specific instances to general conclusions, doesn't guarantee the truth but makes it probable given the evidence. For instance, every dog I've met likes to play fetch, therefore all dogs like to play fetch. Next, check for the validity and soundness of your arguments. A valid argument is one where if the premises are true, the conclusion must be true. A sound argument is a valid argument with true premises. Finally, avoid logical fallacies. These are errors in reasoning that undermine the logic of your argument. Examples include hasty generalizations, false dilemmas, or ad hominem attacks. So, the next time you're faced with a problem or topic of discussion, remember to think logically. Define your terms, identify your premises and conclusions, use reasoning, check for validity and soundness, and avoid logical fallacies. By thinking logically, you can avoid errors in reasoning and construct valid arguments. Did you know that creativity isn't just about art and music? It's also about problem solving. Often overlooked, creativity is the spark that illuminates the path to critical thinking and problem solving. It is the tool that allows us to generate new ideas, solutions, and perspectives, enhancing our understanding and helping us solve problems in innovative ways. But how do we foster creativity when facing a challenge or issue? Let's break it down into a step-by-step guide. First, define your problem clearly and specifically. Understanding the issue fully is the first step towards finding a solution. For instance, instead of saying, "I'm not good at math," try to specify the problem. "I'm struggling with trigonometry equations." Next, brainstorm possible solutions without judging or filtering them. At this stage, there are no bad ideas. Allow your mind to explore all avenues, even if they seem outlandish or impractical. The aim is to generate a wide array of potential solutions. Now comes the evaluation stage. Weigh the pros and cons of each solution. Consider factors like feasibility, resources required, and the potential impact. This phase helps refine your ideas, separating the wheat from the chaff. Once you've evaluated all options, choose the best solution based on your criteria and goals. This solution may not be perfect, but remember, no solution is. The goal is to choose the most effective one given the circumstances. Finally, implement and test your solution. Take note of the results and make adjustments if needed. Problem solving is often iterative, requiring tweaks and revisions to reach the optimal outcome. By being creative, you can generate new ideas, solutions, or perspectives that can enhance your understanding or solve your problems. Remember, creativity is not a gift bestowed upon a select few. It's a skill that can be nurtured and developed, just like any other. So, the next time you face a problem, don't shy away from thinking creatively. It might just be the key to your solution.